Hello guys, welcome to the Apprenticeship Programme podcast. Today we're going to be talking about the study life of an apprentice. My name is Matt Morgan. I'm in the Business Intelligence team doing a Level 4 Software Development Apprenticeship, and my job role at the moment is a Developer Apprentice. Next to me I've got Sammy.
So my name's Samuel Fobel. I'm within Inside Sales in Computacenter. I work as a customer exec and a sales order manager. I am on the Level 3 Business and Technology Apprenticeship, and yeah, I've been here about 18 months so far.
So far I think we're both loving it.
Yeah.
But today's episode we're talking about how we prioritise our study, or not prioritise, how we study for our apprenticeships. So Sammy, what is your ideal study day, or how do you go about with your studies?
Well, with my course we work every Monday. We have a set study day. Which I think is a bit different to yours.
Yeah. Sorry, just to make it clear, Sammy's doing babbing. I'm not going to say I'm going to. What is it?
So we're doing the Babington program.
That's
so it's a Babington apprenticeship led by Babington.
And myself, I'm with Firebrand. But yeah.
Yeah. So we have every Monday. So there's 10 of us in my apprenticeship scheme, and we all have a Monday that we set study, and it's no actual office work. It's just all studying.
Yeah.
So normally on them days, I normally set out a to-do list on what I actually have to do, because we have like tasks that we have to do before a date is overdue.
But I suppose it's good because you have 10 other apprentices in your cohort.
Yeah, so it's quite good. I have quite a good support system as well with my manager if we have any problems, and then also with our skills coach.
Yeah.
So we have a set skills coach that has one-to-ones with us regularly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. And for myself, it's not really a set day like you have on Mondays, but I have to take a specific day whenever I'm free in my calendar, where I go over my work and watch some videos. But the one thing better than yours, Firebrand, is I get to go on a residential training course in Boston. And yeah, it's really cool because we get to stay there for 3 days. There's like nice facilities, and we can just do like intense training course there. Yeah, which is quite cool.
How do you handle your study when you're like, because I have a set day. How do you handle it around your?
Well, to be fair, my manager does know I need to work on or do my apprenticeship, so he knows. I tell him when I've got time I need to focus on for my apprenticeship, and any time I'm free in my calendar, I just put it aside and I do my apprenticeship that way. I feel like apprenticeships was the best route for me because I'm more of a hands-on person. Yeah. But how does the studying for your apprenticeship differ from previous education? So like school, how does it compare to school?
To be honest, with my A-levels, when I first started them, I was proper struggling with the actual workload, the actual work and the courses I was doing. But I had to make sure that I had to put in revision to actually get the grades that I wanted. Compare it to Babington, I feel like it's a little bit of a more chilled and a bit more, you can actually understand the topics you're learning. Whereas in A-levels it felt like a little bit of a rush the first 2 years just learning on the courses. But yeah, I've enjoyed doing the Babington course. I don't think it was terribly hard to understand, or my skills coach supported us.
Okay, nice.
But yeah, because it's the same level as an A-level, it'll be able to give me the right qualifications going forward.
Okay, nice. For my apprenticeship, I feel like my work at Computacenter have been quite good at integrating my work and learning together. Yeah. So I'm more of a hands-on. I can't do any exams. So I feel like I'm working and learning at the same time. And my mentors at work at CC have been very good with that.
Yeah, that's similar with our course as well, because our course links quite a lot with the work we do on a Monday, links with the work we do the rest of the week. Because it's a business course, and I'm part of the sales side of things in Inside Sales, where we do the quote to cash process, to learn all about the special techniques of gaining business and the actual understanding of running a business is quite important. So yeah, it links quite well. So yeah, it matches my course very well.
So going back to the education side, I did for my A-levels computer science, economics and biology. Awful subjects together, but they were good. So I learnt my passion for computers through computer science at A-level. And some of the stuff I learnt in that course was brought into my apprenticeship. But for you, how would your courses at your A-level, your college, relate to your apprenticeship now?
So at college, to repeat, like I went to do business, sociology and sports, so it was like a Cambridge Technical. The two were the A-levels, but I always knew I'm very sporty. I'm like during the week I go to the gym, play football, etc. But I've always been towards that sort of side, and I've always liked the business side as well. So the business side definitely relates to the course I'm doing now, because I know that with my apprenticeship and some of the task sheets we've been doing, it's actually related. So I've actually had like a little bit of a little step up. So other people
from your course,
so learn all the different things about like margins, profits, and like revenue. And that's actually come quite a lot into my job role.
And you're actually doing it at a business,
so
not in a class. So yeah, coming out of A-levels and college yourself, I knew apprenticeship was best for me. But what advice would you give to the new wanting to be apprentices that are coming in?
Yeah, so we've recently had our new 10 starters, actually 9 starters in our GTS program. There's probably people in your team as well.
In my department.
So we've been allocated a buddy each, or 2 buddies each, on their scheme. And one thing I want to make sure that they do is network. I think that's one of the main things in CC.
100%. And get your name down for everything.
Yeah, put your name down for everything. I've attended loads of events, even if I'm not a little bit keen for it, or maybe it's a big step out of my comfort zone, but yeah, just network, put your name out there, make sure you're recognised.
Also, what's a good thing is I just recently went to a careers fair. I haven't done one since I've been here actually, and it was quite good because I was actually talking to people at GCSE level and to show them my experience as an apprentice.
So I've also done something similar. I actually went back to my old school.
Oh, nice.
They do like a thing where they welcome back ex-students. And you each get like a table where you sit at, and people come to you to speak to you about how you've done since you've left. So I spoke to a couple of EA students and younger or older, some in sixth form, and they actually expressed an interest in Computacenter.
Exactly. I bet you saw some of the teachers and thinking, who the hell's that?
So it was actually weird to go back and then to see everybody who is coming through the same way I did.
Nice.
And then there was people interested in Computacenter, so I also like told them about how our apprenticeship's coming out in December. And then also we're getting our new placements and stuff coming out soon. I think, or is it now?
Nice. I think
they're already out.
So yeah, that's quite cool. I definitely knew I wanted to do, when I was at school, something to do inside tech or technology, because I loved computers, and somehow I managed to land an amazing apprenticeship here. What were some of your education goals you wanted to hit?
When I first started? To be honest, I wanted to achieve a distinction in my course. I think that was the first thing I wanted to do once I started here, just to achieve the result I wanted to get. So I didn't really set goals, like personal goals. That was more in work.
Nice.
But
with your mentors and stuff.
But with studying, it would be just to get the distinction, because we have the endpoint assessment coming up. Mine's at the end of this month actually, where we do 3 tests, which is a MCQ test, which is multiple choice. It's 50 questions. You have to get above 40 to get a distinction. That's quite hard. And then we have a portfolio interview, and then also a project presentation. So it's like a case for change. So
so it's a big project you've been working up towards.
So
that's a bit like mine. So I've got 4 or 5 projects I've been working on the whole apprenticeship I've been here, and that builds like a portfolio of the work I've been doing. And then towards the end of my EPA, as it's called, I present my final project, and I have a technical conversation with that, but I don't have the multiple choice. Which is lucky.
That's quite similar to mine with the technical conversation, because with Babington, we have somebody come in and we do it online, face to face, or not face to face, online, and we have a conversation about what I've learned, the skills I've learned, etc. And that, I feel like that's quite important, because you can evaluate all the stuff you've learned, and if you don't,
100%.
If you don't know what you've learned, then you're not going to get the grade.
Exactly, and to see how far you've actually come from September last year, which is nuts. I think when I'm joining my apprenticeship, I didn't realise how involved I'd been early on.
Yeah.
So I definitely have improved my communication, because I'm speaking like here in this podcast and speaking to everyone on daily calls, team meetings. So that's one skill I've definitely improved since I've joined this apprenticeship. But what one skill you say you've improved on since you've been here?
So during school, like my school years, I think we were both affected by COVID.
100%.
So to build on my skills to motivate myself to work from home, I think is quite a big skill, because
no work was being done.
When we were on COVID times at GCSEs, when we were sent at home to work from home, do all the Teams calls and stuff, it was quite a big learning experience. But to come into a new job and be asked to work from home, I didn't think twice. So I think that was quite a big skill I've learned and I've developed on. And also just my communication as well, just to, I wouldn't be just doing something like this, and in my actual role, I feel more confident in myself. So yeah, I think CC's helped me with that, with having mentors, managers 100%. And colleagues.
Yeah, 100%. And also I think Computacenter are good at developing your individual skills. So I remember when I first started out in my apprenticeship, my manager was like, okay, look, what do you want to try and improve? And one of the things I definitely said was communication, because we do it all the time. And I definitely feel like I've worked towards that throughout my apprenticeship. But I think that's all we've got to say so far for our study life. But please do feel free to drop some questions if you've got anything for our study life as an apprentice at Computacenter. But thank you guys so much for listening.
Thank you.
It's been Matt and Sammy.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.